Welcome back, everyone. Today's class is all about lower body flexibility, especially in the hips, hamstrings, and calves. Begin seated on your mat. Place your hands on your thighs, sit up nice and tall, and begin to breathe deeply here. Breathing deeply all the way down to your belly, sending oxygen up to your lungs, your head, expanding through your chest, and exhaling slowly. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling, lean back slightly, and exhale, release your hands back on your knees. Arch your spine slightly, lifting your chin up. Inhale, and exhale, tuck your chin, round your spine. Inhale, place your hands back behind you, still seated. Expand through your chest, lift your chin. Inhale deeply. And slowly exhale, return to a seat. Inhale, reach your arms up, and exhale, gently dive them down onto your mat and release your upper body onto your mat into a child's pose. You can open your legs as wide as comfortable or keep them closed here. Begin to roll out your forehead. On your next inhale, come up into all fours. Inhale into a cow position, arching your spine, lifting your chin, and exhale, tuck your chin, round your spine in the opposite direction, cat pose. Now following your breath here, just take a couple rounds of cat-cow. Filling up with oxygen, inhale, arching your spine, expanding your chest forward, and exhale, tucking your tailbone and rounding your spine like a bridge. Now you can play around with your stance. Make sure your shoulders are stacked over your wrists here. And begin to take some shoulder dips. So staying on all fours here, squeeze your shoulder blades together, sending your chest lower. And then inhale, expand through your shoulder blades, caving in your chest slightly. And you're just going to do this a couple times here. Inhale, expanding through, and exhale, squeezing your shoulder blades. Return into a child's pose. And then inhale, come up on all fours again. Exhale, release into child's pose. And again, inhale, come up onto all fours. And exhale, gently press back into a child's pose. Now continue to breathe here, forehead on the mat. Take your hands and reach for your heels. Lift your hips slightly and come up as high as you can. Continuing to reach your heels with your hands, coming into a rabbit pose. You can roll through your forehead. Now continue to breathe here. Inhale, come to standing on your knees, reaching your arms up towards the ceiling, reaching tall through your spine. Inhale. And exhale, modified side plank. Standing on your left knee, reaching your right leg out, reaching through your right arm. Left arm is planted on the ground. Breathe. And exhale, switch sides. Side plank on the other side. Right knee and right arm on the ground. Left leg out long. Left arm reaching tall. Now continue to breathe here. Breathe, inhale, and exhale, slowly come out of this. Come back to a seat on your knees. Inhale, reach your arms up, and exhale, puppy pose. Sending your arms forward towards the front of your mat, stacking your hips on top of your knees. Allowing your upper body to come close to the mat here. If you need any support with a block, feel free to place a block under your chest or under your forehead. If you'd like a deeper stretch, you can face forward with your chin up, or feel free to keep your forehead grounded on your mat. And most importantly, don't forget to breathe. Nice deep inhales here all the way down to your belly, and slow, long exhales as well. One more breath here. And exhale, Come forward into a baby cobra, resting on your elbows and forearms, letting your lower body hang loose here. Breathing nice and deep, letting your spine relax and rest behind you. Breathe. Inhale, push up into a full upward facing dog. And exhale, glance over your left shoulder and dip your hips a little bit. Inhale back to center and glance over your right shoulder now. Same thing, dipping your hip. Back to center, and exhale, release into a downward facing dog. Now do a couple heel raises here, coming up on your toes. And feel free to walk out your legs a little bit here just to warm up your lower body. We are going to be focusing a lot of our stretching today on this part of your body. Inhale, lift your right leg high, circle out your knee a few times. Create a scorpion tail, so bending your knee, sending your leg behind you. Breathe here, inhale, return to center, and exhale, release your right foot on the mat. Left leg in the air this time, and begin to draw circles. Same thing here, just warming up the hip. Creating a scorpion tail behind you. Inhale, return your left leg back to center, and exhale, release it on the mat. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high behind you, and exhale, gently bring it through into a low lunge position, stacking your knee on top of your ankle. Release your left leg to the ground, straight back behind you. Walk your right foot to the upper right corner of your mat, bending your knee, and rolling onto the side of your foot here. Lizard pose. And there's a couple modifications you can do for this. You can simply stay here. You can reach your arm through your leg in a slightly twisted position and reach for your foot. Whatever feels most comfortable for you. You can feel free to place a block underneath you for support, underneath your glute. And when you find a position you feel comfortable in, just breathe and relax into it. Resting on your elbows and forearms. You can close your eyes if this helps you. Just letting your hips and your knee open gently out to the side. With every inhale, think about filling your leg with oxygen. And with every exhale, think about gently relaxing it down, letting gravity do the work here. Continue to breathe. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Inhale again. And exhale. On your next inhale, come up onto your hands. Ground your right foot onto the mat and begin to scoot your right foot towards the center of your mat, stacking your knee on top of your ankle once again. Reaching your arms up high into a low lunge. Inhale and exhale. Feel free to clasp your hands behind you, squeezing your shoulder blades together to expand through your chest. Continue to breathe. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Inhale, place your hands on your front knee. And exhale, half split posture. Straighten through your right leg and flex your foot as well to feel a nice deep stretch in the calf and the hamstring. Now you should think about sending your forehead towards your knee. And wherever you feel the point of resistance, just breathe into that point there. Inhale, return to a low lunge. Planting your palms, lift your back foot, step back into a plank position, and flow through your Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Breathe. And exhale, press back into a downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up this time, sending it back behind you. And exhale, bring your knee forward into a low lunge position. Drop your right leg down on the mat, straight back behind you, and begin to walk out your left foot towards the upper left corner of your mat. You can play around with where this feels good, sending your foot a little higher or maybe a little lower on the mat. Bend your knee and roll over to the side of your foot here, lizard posture. And again, same thing, if you used a block on the other side, definitely feel free to use the block on this side as well. And once you find the point of comfort, rest on your elbows and your forearms. And again, breathe deeply here. Thinking about keeping a nice elongated spine all the way from your tailbone to your head. Breathing deeply and just letting your muscles relax. This is one of my favorite postures. I always feel so many benefits after I do it. Continue to breathe here. Inhale and exhale. Another modification you can do is place a block under your forehead if you'd like any support there. Inhale, smile, and exhale. Inhale, come back up onto your hands. Ground your left foot and begin to walk it towards the middle of your mat, meeting in a low lunge position. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky, lifting high through your fingertips, dropping your shoulders away from your ears. And exhale, release your hands onto your front knee. Think about sending your right hip slightly forward and your left hip slightly back, feeling a nice stretch and an opening in the front of your hip. Inhale and exhale, half split posture. Straighten your front leg and flex your foot as well to feel a nice stretch in the calf and the hamstring. Continue to breathe here, thinking about sending your forehead towards your knee. Inhale, breathe, and exhale. Inhale, ground your left foot. Return to a low lunge. Tuck your back foot, meet into a plank position, and flow through your Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale, return to a child's pose, gently pressing back, releasing your forehead onto the mat, arms forward. You can roll out your forehead a little bit here. Notice if your hips feel more comfortable in this position now than they did in the beginning of class. Inhale, come up into all fours. And meet in a seat on your mat. Bring your left foot in towards your thigh, placing the sole of your foot on your inner right thigh. Right leg is long and straight, foot flexed. Inhale, and exhale, single-legged forward fold. You can reach your arms for your right foot, your ankle, or behind your knee, wherever you can today. And just breathe. The goal here should be to reach for your knee with your leg completely straight. And wherever you are today is completely fine. Don't push yourself too much. And just breathe. You can also feel free to give your calves, your knee, and your thigh a little massage here. This is something I like to do, especially when I've been on my legs a lot. I'll continue to breathe. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, slowly come back up, lifting your arms to the sky. And exhale, switch legs. This time right knee bends, placing the sole of your foot to the inner thigh of your left leg. Left leg is out straight in front of you. Your foot is flexed. Inhale and exhale, release. Single-legged forward fold on the other side now. Feel free to bend your knee as much as comfortable here. If you can't do the full extension today, that's completely fine. Remember, you can always reach for your ankle or your knee as well. And feel free to give yourself a nice little massage here, if you did on the other side. Inhale and exhale, relax here. Continue to breathe here. Inhale, thinking about sending oxygen down to your belly, down to your hips, your legs. And exhale, release any tension in your body. Breathe. Inhale, return back up to a seat, lifting your arms up high. And exhale, extend both legs in front of you. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, gently release into a seated forward fold, reaching for both feet now. If you can, see if you can make a forehead to knee connection. Keeping your feet flexed for an added stretch. Or you can feel free to point your toes as well, whatever feels better for you. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, gently roll up to a seat. And exhale, meet in a butterfly position. So scoot to the center of your mat. You can turn sideways on the mat here if you'd like. Bring the soles of your feet together. Clasp your hands on your feet. You can bounce your knees up and down a couple times just to kind of warm them up here. Inhale, sit up nice and tall, creating a nice long spine all the way from the ground up towards your head. taking a couple breaths in and out. Or meet in a cross-legged position. Inhale, reach your arms towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring your palms together, bring them down to your heart. Bow down to yourself and thank yourself for doing this practice today. I hope you guys are feeling fantastic after today's class. Definitely feel free to subscribe and follow on social media if you'd like to see more videos like this. Namaste, and stay grounded.